Your boy Cali D hitting up with another installment of Gyros, and if this is the first time watching my channel, welcome. How you doing? How you living? What's up? Basically, what this channel is self-empowerment, self-improvement with the perks of women, lovely, gorgeous women. More of them. I love them. You love them. So why not let me help you get some more? So, anyways, with that being said, this is Gyro number 5. What the game really is. Now, when it comes to talking to girls and, improving life and blah, blah, all that stuff, we all want to have a better outcome in life. We all want to get, goodies and perks and stuff like that. And, as a man, it's really not 110% complete. I say 110% because, 100% should be complete with you already. And that 10%, well, let's give them 150 because women are lovely. We all love women, they make a man better and, situations better. So, yeah, so let's say, 150% better. It's women, girls, and you want to achieve hot girls. Doesn't matter if you want to have 50 or 60 of them or you just want that single one for you that makes your life better. But what the game really is, if you're going to get into this, to go out and achieve that, having a whole bunch of girls and just like, choosing from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you have to learn how to really dig deep into the game and finally realize that this is an emotional, alright, it's an emotional roller coaster and it's going to totally knock you the fuck out if you don't know how to deal with it. It's emotional pain and physical pain. Not so much physical pain, but definitely emotional up the ass. It's like number one. If there was fucking 10 top things about the game, it's all of them. So it's definitely emotional. So how do you master that emotional outcome to master your game, to then master yourself? Very, very easily. There's two ways I'll show you, but let's really get into what the game is and how to override that emotional roller coaster, so that when a girl tests you, or when she's trying to get something out of you, or when she's just being girly in her in her senses or whatever, you know how to override that and you don't look like a bitch, you don't look like a punk, you don't look like a chode. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to physical and emotional pain, right in front of our brain, our frontal cortex, is the anterior insula and the anterior cingulate cortex, which is connected with social and peer rejection, also with breakups. And from there, you get into like, this emotional downward feelings where it comes, anger, depression, disappointment and all that stuff. So how do you override that? How do you become better at mastering the mind, mastering your emotional feelings, so that later you can master the game? Very easy. Two ways. I would rather put number 2 first, but we'll just get right into it. Number 1, meditation. Meditation by far has to be one of the most important things that anybody can do as a human being. Why? Because not only does it clear out the mind, you literally get rid of stress. You literally get rid of anger. You to a certain point, you get rid of depression. You get rid of everything that's going on in your daily life, and you finally like zone into yourself. You get in a higher state of consciousness, awareness, and you just boom, you let everything go, so that the next day you're ready for a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? And 2, when it comes to rejection from women, especially when you go out to a bar, a club, walking on the street or whatever, you're gonna get emotional rejection. You're gonna get it. It's like, it's a part of it. There's no way to go around it. But how do you override it for yourself so that you can achieve that 10, that 9, that 12, that bomb-ass chick, and then make her stay with you for a longer period of time than just like 3-4 days, a week or whatever, and finally make her your girl, the one that, if you really like her and she passed all your standards, you have that quality of life that's 150%. You literally have to go out there, put yourself on the line, and get rejected as much as you can. When I started, probably like 5 years ago, I would go out just to get rejected. I wouldn't go out for numbers. I wouldn't go out to try to get laid. I wouldn't go out, to talk to girls. I wouldn't go out to do any kind of internal improvement. I would just go out to get rejected. I didn't care if I looked stupid. I didn't care if the people that I was with were like, oh, I thought you were really good with chicks and blah, 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 this and that. I didn't care about their opinion. I didn't care about the female's opinion. I didn't care about anything but just to get rejected. Why? Because have you ever seen a guy at a bar, or a club, or even yourself? I used to do it to a certain point at one time, that when you don't get a certain reaction from a female, or when you don't get that, that emotional connection that you want, you feel disappointed. You get angry. Sometimes you throw a bitch where you're like, bro, whatever. Fuck you, listen to that, she's lesbian. Like you have an emotional outcome to that rejected, which in her eyes makes you seem like a little bitch, a little chode. You're not a fucking man, you know what I'm saying? You can't handle that rejection when maybe she's just testing you to give you something that's her. You know what I'm saying? So how do you, detach from that feeling, from that emotional letdown? Go out there and get rejected. Trust me, it might sound completely stupid. It might sound, completely the opposite. But if you can override the anterior, the anterior insula and the anterior cingulate cortex, you can then override those emotional feelings that come with the letdown, that come with the rejection, that come when the girl goes, nah, I'm sorry. Or, when you're at a social gathering and you see like 3 or 4 girls and they totally talk shit about you and they're like, just picking at you, trying to see how far they can get away with you. You can just stand there and be like, boom, what's up, girl? Come at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that you can say or do that's going to throw me off my game. I like you. What's up? Let's start talking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they like. That shows that not only do you have confidence to stand there, but you don't have that emotional connection with the shit test that they're giving you. You know what I'm saying? You have no feelings towards it. You don't show that you're an insecure little bitch and like, whatever, well, fuck you, I knew you want to talk to you, blah, blah. There's been times where, way like long ass time ago when I would fucking get rejected, I'd be like, I would go up to a girl, like, hey girl, what's up? And she'd be like, you're not my type, get away. I'd be like, fuck. With just one attempt, that was it. And I was like, fuck, I suck at this shit, I don't get it, blah blah blah. I would feel totally angry. I would feel totally disappointed, because not only did I not know what was going on in that girl's mind, in that girl's head at that moment, why she was giving me a shit test. Not only did I not know that, and I'm going to tell you guys in another video, but I didn't know how to basically, split apart those two emotional letdowns, those two emotional feelings. I was like, well, since I suck at this, blah, blah, and I'm getting rejected, this shit fucking sucks, so now I suck, I have anger, I have disappointment, and I don't even want to try. So what do? You go out there and you get rejected over and over and over and over again until it becomes another single thing. Like, you're basically like Superman, dude. When she throws a shit test at you, you're like, blah, 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 bing, comes right off. If she's already your girlfriend and she's giving you shit, like, blah, 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 bing, you're just like, you have no emotional connection to it. And that's how you master the game. There is no emotion, there is no feelings when it comes to the game. Now, there's only good feelings. There's only good feelings that you give yourself, and there's only good feelings that you let that other person, the female, give you. Because as a man, we like to live in peace. We like to live in harmony. Females can't do that. So sometimes they go off and they totally shit test you. They try to test your masculinity to see if you're still that cool guy, to see if you still, can keep your cool no matter what the fuck she can throw at you. Now, sometimes it's kind of hard, but at least out of a 10, your cool is like a 9, dude. Why? Because you just zone into the reality, you know what I'm saying? You zone into, well, you had practice from being rejected over and over and over again, or, being let down or whatever, and you've, created finally a solid foundation of emotional goodies, I like to call it, and you don't let it bother you, and then just boom, she still sticks with you. You can still hang around with her, or however many chicks that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no emotional connection to the letdown that she gave you, to the shit test that she gave you. So thus making her stick around with you a little bit longer, which makes you feel great. And those are the only two emotions that you should ever allow yourself and that other person to let you have good, positive, emotional feelings. Anything other than that, you fucking throw them away. If they're giving you shit, throw them away. If it's like legit shit though, you know what I'm saying? If it's like, you know, stuff that you don't really need, you know what I'm saying? Like physical abusement, emotional letdown, you throw it away. You don't throw them away. You just throw that, you know, that person away because it's not good for you, for guys and girls. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You know, I'm just looking out for the benefit of you guys, my boys. But yeah, so what's in the game? Emotional pain. Get used to it. Get used to it. Start boxing it out. You know, next time you see a challenge come up, be like, what's up, girl? I got you. What? Oh, you missed. Blah, blah. You throw another shit. Oh, you missed. You got me shit. Boom, I hit it. What's up? Next one. Boom, I hit it. What's up? It's punches. Girls come with punches. Girls come with scratches. Girls come with, you know, chatter and shit. They come with everything that you as a man are supposed to handle accordingly to the benefit of you and her. So like I said, how do you master that? How do you master the game? You meditate. One, give yourself 15-20 minutes every day, 5-10 minutes every day. The more you do it, the better you get at it. The more you do it, the more happier you become, the more clear your intentions are, the more goals you'll have, the more you'll accomplish them. And two, going out there and getting rejected. If I would put, you know, 1 and 2, I would say go out there and get rejected, and then 2, meditate on that rejection. You know, sit down at your house, wherever the beach, the pad, doesn't matter. Think about that night. Think about all those words that, you know, that you were thrown at. Bunch of tons of women. Doesn't matter if you approach 30, 40, 1, 2, 3. As long as you approach them and you got that, you know, once you get that feeling right here, because it's literally in your chest. Once you have that feeling, remember it and just let it go. You have to learn how to let it go to master your mind and master the game. The game comes with emotional pain, and you have to know how to master that. So there you go. If you guys like my videos, I'm helping you as much as I can. So like, comment, and subscribe. If there's any questions, post them down at the comment box below. And yeah, you guys stay up. Your boy, CALI D.